Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to another beautiful session of letting go. Finally, we are ready and more than ready to get started with the long awaiting program Unified. And we have done a lot of groundwork for that. So, again, let us go deep into the practice of letting go as we keep reminding ourselves every day. We keep collecting and we don't know, unaware. We are just storing things. We are just keeping things here. It is always difficult to let go. So let us keep our hands like this open and let it go, all that we have and doesn't serve anymore. And whatever is true, whatever is permanent, that will always be there. Only that I can drop what I have grabbed. So knowing that, trusting that I'm not losing anything else, I'm just emptying myself to be my true self. So, with that intention, let our subconscious provide us those thoughts. I want to just drop, watch, and let it go. Do not get into the story. Do not relive the moment. Do not analyze or contemplate or try to solve. Just see and know. That is the process of knowing the truth through our own experience. The moment our mind gets better and better cleaned with aversions and resentments and attachment, fear, ego, we start seeing the truth we start receiving wisdom every moment from everything and everybody. So for that, let us go into the practice of cleaning ourselves once again as we take daily showers. This inner cleanse is same to same, that important for us to feel energized from within. To align ourselves with that inner truth. As you close your eyes, we are already in that sacred space where there is no separation, no two, no difference. After perceiving this space, we don't even realize when the boundary or the perception of body drops and we become everything. We have realized it, we have experienced it many times without knowing what it is. So let us take a deep breath to identify the boundary, the surface of duality, me and everything else. The largest sense organ, our skin. Containing this infinite existence. to a form. And that form has a center from where it gets energized. Heartbeat to heartbeat, there's a gap. And that gap, one gap, triggers the other heartbeat. And the gap again get created. And it triggers another heartbeat. And then a gap again. Is it something similar to what we breathe when we breathe? There's a gap. What are these unperceivable gaps telling? Just like an atom, there's a nucleus and a gap. Then the electrons roam around. So we become one with this gap rather than filling the gap with any garbage. We call it gap, or we call it space. And the space is same. The quality is same. Whatever is happening, let it happen. Whatever it is triggering, let it do. And allow yourself to feel this gap or the space in this body. A slow, long, deep breath in. Expand fully. And exhale. Let it be empty fully. Keep exhaling after exhalation. More and more, let it go. When another breath is forced to enter, allow it. Allow it with greater force. Bigger that gap, greater the force. The space, creating force. So inhale again to fill up the space more than ever before. Hold. Feel that space taking you somewhere. And exhale. Deeper exhalation. Furthermore, fully. And let another wave of breath come in. And let yourself expand furthermore. And fully. Feel the touch with the ground, grounding yourself. Gently feel that support and love Mother Earth is providing. And allow yourself to exhale deeply. Relax in this space. We have created some extra. For each of our organs to breathe more, make themselves comfortable more, align more. How do you feel? Just check yourself. Is your back already straightened up more than before? Chest more open and shoulders relaxed. Face filled with more energy, confidence, gentle, soft. As Mother Earth is supporting, helping ground, inner space also providing that support. Be comfortable in this posture. Quickly run your awareness from toes to head. Check any still stiffness remaining. Any posture needs alignment. Then come down to your nose. See your breath happening. And then come down to your heart center, where the chest is rising and falling one after the other. After a gap, can you find where that gap is putting pressure on? Instead of going in trance, just feel what it feels like. You can surely experience that magnetic pull, love force, emerging from within, creating movement that attracts or creates sequence or patterns. The moment we start feeling it, that gentle pulsation, sense of love, peace, calm, we are in coherence. What we call heart coherence. Just feel what it feels like. Do not run your conscious mind. What is happening? And now let this awareness expand throughout the body. As you expand further, go straight down to your navel center, 2 fingers up from the navel. As you breathe in, visualize this breath as a connecting thread from heart to navel. With every inhalation and exhalation, see that connection getting stronger, not just visually, but the harmony that is there in the heart space. It's like is emerging also at the navel center. Let it softness from the heart to wherever that awareness goes. change. That fullness of harmony or sense of expansion of heart. Where the two has become one. Now take this harmony to entire body. To the lower part, from the chest to upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, lower belly, bottom, from the front, from the back, and the sides. Sweep from chest to bottom, then bottom to feet, and then reverse after stopping at the sole of the foot, and merge back to heart center. Do it at your own pace. Do stop at the pain area and let the heart send the love. This loving awareness is also engulfing the pain. Just witness. Just listen. Be with the pain longer enough. Automatically, you will catch some thoughts. Thoughts full of complaints, rejection, escape, any judgment. Just be aware. Every story has a gist. Just see that and come out. And let go of this past. Never to entertain again, as if it never happened. You may put your hand in an open position and just let your body and mind know that you are letting go the covers, the mask. When two people meet, the need to speak. Behind the third person in a story. Let your breath be deep. As you exhale and let go, as you will release, you will automatically find that heart filling those areas with cooling sensation. Every tension in the body is the reflection of tension in mind. Once we are open to release, let go, they surface. Your heart awareness expand fully to the lower side, from the chest to the feet, and come back to the heart center and go upward. The difference in lower and upper body, and start moving from chest to head from the back. With every breath, see the two body getting one, becoming one, the head and the heart. Let heart spread is soothing awareness, loving, peaceful, calm, harmonious awareness to the chest area, from chest to the shoulders and the arms and hands, and then come back from hands to arms to the shoulders to the neck, and from behind come to the head area, come to the crown. Cover the head area from all the sides, the ears, and from neck to chin to forehead, and come to the crown. Arch there. Let the love spread from heart to head, the crown of the head. As you reach there, you will feel that sensation. And then again come back to the heart center. Take your own time. And now from the heart, just observe the upper and lower body as one. Breathe in from the heart and expand your awareness to the body. And then come back to the heart center as you exhale. Rest in this heart awareness of the body. Let the thoughts flow past like passing clouds. Now bring your both palm and put it over your heart center. And as you breathe in, let this awareness of heart filled with love expand into the body again. That cooling sensation, peaceful, harmonious, gentle, loving awareness engulfing the entire body. As you exhale, feel that center back again, pulsating, generating. That love force again fill up the entire body with it. In awareness, breathe in, expand fully from heart to every part of body. And then exhale. Fully. Come back and rest at the center, wherever, where everybody resides. All that people, all those people we just remembered unknowingly, those flowing thoughts, they are not outside, they are in this place. Whether they are in our loving list or not so loving list, they all exist here. So rest assured that there's no problem with people. And let go those old grudges or conflicts, just a mental disagreement. And we give that freedom to everybody and to ourselves to be what we are. With that, gently bring both the palms. Take your palms to all over the body and give yourself a gentle touch or a pressing massage wherever it needs. Let your hands move in any direction it likes to go. Breathe in as your hands move. Relaxing breath to the pain area, the breast, surface, to any tension. That fear of breaking ego, that mask, unmask. Yes, this is my perfection with all that I am. I know and I am aware. And then I come to harmony back again in that knowingness. Of the surface masks we wear. Beneath that gap, that space, filling life, creating love force. my true essence. Has been hidden from me because my awareness were only on the surface. Breathe in, love. Expand. Breathe out, love. I let go. I release and I set myself free. Now take your time and bring both the palms over your closed eyes for 5 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your time, blink your eyes open. Slowly come out. Enjoy this silence for a minute.
Welcome back. So today we are concluding our specially designed meditations for you all. And you all have achieved a milestone. Now you are all at a place where you will find it so much easier to continue with your journey on Unified. In our introduction session tomorrow, we will talk more about Unified, the book, and many aspects that you will want to know before you get embark on that journey. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will share. So when I say tomorrow, it is my tomorrow. Those who are in India, for them it will be 2 consecutive sessions in English. So for folks in India right now, this is morning. So the next English session will be tomorrow morning for those in India, and followed by another English introduction session in the evening. So the morning sessions in India will be, these are the 2 last morning sessions. One is one you are right now attending, and one will happen tomorrow. So tomorrow in the morning you will have a session, and tomorrow in the evening you will have a session in India, 28th. So and in the US we are just a day behind in the evening. So after that we will just be meeting at the same time, not this time, the evening time in India and morning here in the US, regularly 3 days a week. and we'll continue to keep you informed of how things are progressing and everything. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, and the next session we will do in English. Two consecutive sessions will be in English, and we will explain everything in those two sessions about the program. So just be aware that this meditation, special meditations, are concluding today. Any questions you want to ask about these meditations or your readiness, this is the time. Please go ahead, ask, be open, be free, and then we will try to help you out with any gaps that you are experiencing. Yes, Ajayji, you can unmute.
Atmanadan Pritiji, Shaileshji, and all the masters. What an incredible journey has been so far. And when in the first class, Shaileshji told that it's well researched, well structured, I could feel it because walking this path so far, only I'm grateful to both of you, all the masters and gods and gurus. And today, it was like epitome. The entire journey, Pritiji was taking us where you are, where is that gap, where is the boundaries. So it came as this sort of a flashlight. So I was thinking, it can be the beautiful example to take us through for better understanding, perhaps, when we're struggling. I was thinking of the spectrum, like 5G spectrum, and this mobile phone. Just imagine that 5G is awareness, and this phone is a physical body, and the SIM is the mind. And see what is the relationship between the phone and the SIM, the mind. So one can say it is karmaja, means coming out of your past karma. So you have decided karma phalas are stored in the SIM because that's where your whatever the experiences you are having, it is stored there. And that has decided what sort of a phone you will take, depending on the SIM size or whatever it is. So your karma phala has decided what sort of body you should have. But what is the relationship with the body, with the spectrum, 5G spectrum? There is no relationship. It has no relationship. Then when this body goes out of circulation, dissolves, phone is discarded, what has happened to the mind? The SIM stays. So you take another phone, put the SIM, and again the journey starts. Now let's see what is the relationship between the SIM and the 5G spectrum. Actually, there is no relationship. Why? Because 5G spectrum is reflected in the SIM. It makes it sentient. And if you can see, there is also a relay station. We can take that as God, that also dependent on the awareness. So what is happening when we are using this phone, whatever the experiences we are having, sometimes good experience, bad experience, some calls you love, some calls you to hate, something you have seen in some apps or whatever it is, the Facebook or X or whatever. Some experiences are good, some are bad. So that influences your thought. That takes you there. So when you are meditating, when we are going into that trance state, so what is happening? You are coming out from the active participation with using the phone. You are going into maybe, you can say you are going into when you are in the flight mode. So that's why Priti is saying, come back, don't go there. Because that is one way of staying out from this influence of likes and dislikes and sorrow. So when you are in the Nirbikapa Samadhi, which Patanjali goes to Chitta Vritti Nirodha, or you going into the flight mode, that is what that is. But when you are interacting with this world, that's why Priti is saying, come now, see what is happening, but don't get involved. So what is happening? You are anchoring to the 5G. I am not this body. Of course, I am not this mind, but these are the experiences. So you are bringing a gap between your awareness and experiences. So that is how you are going to interact with this world. Anchored that I am not this phone, I am not this SIM, I am that awareness. So whatever the experiences are coming, it's like a movie screen on which all the movie being played. One after the another thoughts are coming and going. So towering inferno is there, but it doesn't burn the screen. Titanic is there, it doesn't weight the screen. Screen is untouched, but all the movies are being played. So when you are interacting this world, so what you do, I'm just thinking, I'm not saying anything. I'm just walking through my thoughts. So get anchored to that 5G that I have. This is a tool, I'm utilizing it. So now there is two ways of doing it. So one way there, so I will give a small example. So one fellow, he hit somebody. So he was pulled and he was before the judge. He said, judge said, this is a complaint against you. Did you hit that other person? He said, no, I didn't. My body did it. My mind did it. So he has read this. So the judge said, okay, then what I'll do, I'll put your body and mind, we'll put it in the jail. You go, you are free. This is one way of looking at it. Another way, so how I then transact myself with the world. There's a beautiful example is given by the answer of Lord Hanuman to Lord Rama. So once Lord Rama asked Hanumanji, Hanuman, how do you view me? So his answer is very beautiful. He said, Deha Buddhya Dasoham. If I look at my body and you, then I am your servant. Jiva Buddhya Amsaham. If I look at I am Jiva and you are God or Paramatma, then I am a part of you. And Atma Buddhya Ekoham. If I look from the point of view of awareness, you and me, one are the same. It's a beautiful, I feel it's a beautiful one. And if with this understanding, if we can again go through what Pritiji was saying during the entire meditation today, you can beautifully fill it in. That's my perception. Shailesh Bhai will tell, because Shailesh Bhai, Shailesh ji, because he said that he has gone through Osho. Of course, Lord Buddhism, something I must have gone through. I don't know. And also, he said Ashtavakra Gita. Ashtavakra Gita is totally different from any other scriptures, because what it does is, like Bhagavad Gita, it doesn't walk you slowly in your understanding. Like Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, it doesn't train your mind to how to take things and how to behave. But Ashtavakra throws at your face. Immediacy is there. And he makes you bare. He said, what is that has touched you? Your body is with you? No. Your parents are with you? No, nothing. Just you are not attached to anything. Your experiences during the day? No. Experiences during the dream state? Whatever day state it experiences, it is gone. Whatever a dream state, when you come to deep sleep, nothing is there. When you come out from deep sleep again to the waking world, that is also not stuck. So what has stuck to you? What you are trying to get rid of? He throws like that to your face. And Shailesh is, whenever he explains exactly, I feel, that comes through his words. He just throws you at your face. Hey, you are not this. Thank you. Shailesh, you can add it. Priti.
Thank you, Ajay. For me, this was too complex. From my explanations, you would understand that I just can't handle complex things. This is how I am structured. So this is the reason why I never read scriptures by myself. Because to me, they were not meaningful knowledge for me. It must be for those who are intellectually oriented. To me, it was all abstract information that did not make sense to me in terms of applying to my life. Why am I concerned? What does it do to me? Right?
Correct.
That was how I used to look at it. And I am looking at the same very life in the simplest possible way. No jalebi. Right?
Yes.
I am that kind of person. So to me, if the knowledge is convoluted, I just get detached and disconnected totally. This is how I am. So that is actually the reason why our country has been rich with scriptures, but no impact on people.
Yeah, your understanding is necessary, absolutely.
Yeah, and I also understand the reason why they are convoluted, because they are trying to explain something which cannot be put in words, right? So naturally they will put 1,000 ways of explaining the same thing, but eventually that is something not to be explained but to be experienced.
Absolutely.
Every one of us has to experience it. Once we experience, nobody has to then come and tell me. As simple as that.
Absolutely.
So this is a simpler path to me. This approach was simpler, because now I can see, well, what do I do with all this information in my life, current life, right? There is plenty of knowledge, but what is applicable to me now in this life is important, right? For
That's
me.
what I was saying. This is experiential. That's the
Yes.
beauty of it. What
Yeah.
you are doing, what Pritish is saying, and must be unified also same, because
Yes.
I'm not gone through it. But it's experiential. It's not somebody else's knowledge you are going at. But what
Yes.
it does is, if you have understood properly, because it can put the gap. Because whenever you are going on a path, you just chart it out, how I am going to progress. Like you said, everything we chart it out. So when any individual is going to take a spiritual path and you are going to practice it, so in your mind, you make a structure. Oh, this. Is there a gap is there? Then you try to find out, ask the questions, and then get that. you have a structure in mind.
Yes.
So you are
Correct.
building a house, like you have put a
Yeah.
map that, then chart it out, then put the bricks there, the stone there, wood
Yes.
there. So then you make the structure. So, that's what I'm saying. I have two journeys going through. One is experientially, another is bringing it from there and weaving it together to see that, it integrates it. Because the moment you see the union, you progress. If you see the differences, then you fall. Because
Then
unity
also
is
you
the
progress.
very,
Then also you
yeah,
progress. It will make you think deeper. Okay, what brings me here then? So there is no loss at any cost. And what you're saying is just like, like people, if a computer hardware people, he will find God, he would look like this. If a person
yes,
like who is making phone mobiles, he would look God like this. He will try to find like that. And then similarly, like we all have that perception where we draw that feeling of that bigger presence of us, right? And always, these scriptures have only helped us to trust beyond your this limited perception. There's something, even though you don't understand, even though you do not comprehend or make it your experience as of now. But one day, the day you will make experience like that, then you will see, oh wow, so this is
wow, yeah.
possible.
That's why I'm saying I'm enjoying it. Whatever happens, I will see tomorrow. But
The
today, I'm enjoying.
it's not no magic will happen tomorrow. It's a journey. We will continue to build on it, right? So it's going to start tomorrow, but also just become aware of one thing. Be alert on that. That too much analysis of trying to compare the information will not let you get out of the mind. Your mind will trap
Yes.
you. It will constantly keep you so busy in trying to find correlations that you will miss the boat.
The heart
So
center
that's
will heart will be left behind, and we want to
Exactly.
practice being there more and more.
We want to be in
But
the heart.
naturally, you will have to go through your phase because you have
Yes.
done a lot
Yes.
of it. So it will be very natural for you to go in mind, and then you would know that okay, it's. I think it's not needed. The day your inner says, it's not needed. I'm safe. I need to go on to make my experience. That day you will just stop now. Okay, my journey has been fulfilled.
yeah. I also because with my understanding what I can so I will I feel I will have no confusion. I know now what I'm doing. I'm going through that into my experience because I know okay, this is the map. There were some gaps in my experience, so now I can connect it and hopefully walk through it.
But once again, confusion is still in the mind. When
Yeah,
you are
of course.
beyond the mind, there is no confusion. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to explain to you. When you experience that state, this will become totally meaningless for you. And trust me
yeah,
on that one. I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
through
Of
that
course.
journey, right?
Of course, awareness. So that's why they say, who is, that's why the question was raised that who is getting liberated? Awareness doesn't need liberation, it is already liberated.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Body is temporary, so it doesn't also need liberation. Who needs liberation? Mind liberated from what? What it carries is the baggage. What's also so who is trying to get out of this?
Out of this, exactly. Yes.
And it is and assume it is like your tenant. You have given your house on rent. Is a tenant, so he has stayed for some time and he feels he is the owner. So now when you want the house back, he said, "Oh, no, 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 where you are there? You were never there here." So it is that reflected consciousness with mind. So he has now taken over. He's saying I.
Exactly. So,
So
um,
nothing is
we
necessary. Only awareness get anchored.
exactly. And the consciousness which uses awareness for experiencing. So, awareness is the torchlight, Consciousness is the experiencer, and
Absolutely.
everything else is the subject of experience. So this is a very my simplistic view of
No,
what I
that is
have
correct.
understood, right?
Absolutely.
And certainly there must be a lot of um, deeper understandings of this which scriptures talk about. Those must be there for sure. They are there for a reason. They are there with lot of depth there. But for now, for this
Yeah.
life that I am leading, I don't need to go there, right? I need to
No, no,
know
no.
how that information. I am basically an engineer, by profession, my head.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I don't go for scientific research. I
Yeah.
see conclusion of what scientist has done. I use that to application, right? So I am more
Exactly.
application oriented.
Yeah, that's why you'll find why it is because the entire Vedantic philosophy is Tattvam Asi. 3 words only. You are that. That's it. As long as any way you can understand this, then it's finished. You're,
We don't know how to live that,
yeah.
Ajayji. That's the problem. It's been ages. Not This is not the first generation that is going through. So that is how Unified has brought something, and it's very peculiar. I mean, very to understand the depth. You really need to have what you have. You already have it. So even though your mind will come at conflict some point, but I know you will get there. You will understand. Oh, what this is what it means.
That is the
So that
unveiling,
kind of
Yeah. That is
readiness
the
is needed. For some people, it's just like, very simple. Like, okay, everything is love. Okay, I have been listening to this. I've been hearing it, but how does it help? What does it mean? So that deeper depth that comes only from that munching that you have been doing for ages. So it will take you there. I'm really very hopeful and really want to see your perception merging into you as a living awareness of what Unified is saying, with to create your own experience. You won't.
I can see through. I can see
yeah,
through now. That's why
yeah.
there are a lot of wow moments are coming to me. Oh,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
this is this, this is this, this is this. I can map it.
So Abhi, your mind is enjoying it, right? And
Yes.
now when you go to that heart center where you start living, that one day you got umbrella in rain, preferred VIP as if. So that is how the life is. And if you want to live that, you just come here. Now, mostly we get stuck in people judgment, and that's where we are not able to live here. Even though the knowledge, wisdom for many lifetimes we have been acquiring, so this part is open, light. But here we are clinging to past, clinging to people, emotions, and then, the story of wisdom is left behind. Whatever the true desire of this life I am here for is left behind. Keep
Thank you.
trying,
This is
keep
this
trying.
Thank you.
the
Hi.
at the end of the journey we will talk about this subject. We will definitely I will explain. Right now if I explain it won't make sense. So when we are at the other end of the book, I will explain to you why don't we find uh, so many female masters.
Is it?
Ah, yes, right. Why do we find male masters only? Gurus are male. All these scriptures are written by males. All those big things have been done by males. Why not females? What went?
Well,
What was the thing that didn't like? Are they less in any way? No, they are not. Right? But why?
no.
Right? So we will discuss this at the other end of the book. I will explain to you. Then through the book, probably most of it you will learn by yourself. But at the end, we will discuss. It will be fun. Right?
Yeah, I
So
think they
yeah.
they bo- they bo- they pass through love maybe, and
It,
main goes to reason perhaps, like you said, you're like an engineer.
Yes. See, the way the male mind works and the way the female mind works are completely different.
Yes.
And I am learning this experientially nowadays. Over the last 5 years, since we have been running variety of programs and things like that, I am coming across so many experience sharings that are immense knowledge source for me. It would seem very simple thing to, it's a very trivial thing to people, but to me that is a source of very deep understanding. Somebody is
Yeah,
saying
of
that,
course.
okay,
That's why I say that sometimes the what particular word is when you are using it,
uh,
I can see the meaning behind it. I can see your thought process. You know how we have weaved it through. And today, like when Pritiji was going through it, I can see through the map. I know how she's going. She's oscillating between my that understanding that I am awareness and also experiencing through the heart. That's what he's saying. Okay, you can see this and then come back, watch it. That's why for the last 2 days, whenever I am concentrating, some like crawling things coming on the say my left side, and then I wait for 2 3 seconds or 5 seconds, then I don't get an image. Then what I do, I said, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, let me go. So I try to concentrate on this side. And initially sometimes I have even scratched it, but now I know, because when I am on this side I concentrate for 2 3 seconds and that goes away automatically.
uh,
So this is
correct.
this is happening for the last 2 days now.
We are
This is good.
So
becoming aware of sensation, but I would suggest not to. It's very difficult how to put. Just being an observer is simplest, but how to explain being an observer is difficult. So I do say let go, but I don't want to say that fight it out.
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
just you to move with gentle flow.
correct.
Leave it again and then come back, right? Like that.
Uh,
So, so be there with that sensation. What will happen? I know it's been happening even though when I was not meditating. My whole head was like crawling sensation, but I was doing what I was doing. It never bothered me. So kind of that any pain also, people think they are equanimous with the pain also, but I still don't get any response. When people share their pain experience, I do feel that they are not just witnessing, they are either becoming one with the pain or being too much engrossed in it or just escaping, let it go, I am this, I am that. So that is, that will come through your own truthfulness, I can say, being an
When
observer.
yes, because it belongs to the body and I am not the body. The moment we can bring that gap, automatically the impact becomes less. And when you feel that everything is in you, so little whatever is happening on the physical body, it becomes a very minuscule part of the whole thing. Because you are in the sea of love, there is some pinpricks here and there, so you will be able to overlook it. Because your heart becomes so large, even
yes,
if
yes.
somebody says something, you were still smiling, like Lord Buddha. So he didn't, somebody threw spat on his face, but it doesn't affect him because he's in a state of love. And whenever seeing, he's seeing love. So,
Yeah. So my suggestion again to you is try not to explain anything
yeah.
to
Correct.
yourself. Try not to explain.
No, no,
Just
I'm not.
observe.
I'm just
Observe.
mapping now
Okay,
myself.
I'm seeing this. Okay, I don't need to figure out why it is so. No, there is no need. Right? Let it be. Right? That's staying away from it. Just stay away from it. Right? Whatever it may be, thoughts are going to entangle you. They will trap you. They will pull you in one direction, and then you will say, "Yes, now I can connect it." But by the time the train is gone. By the time
Absolutely.
you have your aha, the train is gone, right? So we have to be very careful. The mind will keep doing that with us. Explanations is the quality of mind. It wants to solve problems. It wants to explain why, right? Many a times we don't need that explanation. For example, in your house, you have got this bulb, you have a switch, you turn it on, light glows. Turn it off, light is off, right? You don't need to know how electricity is produced. Let it be. I don't need, I just need a switch there. I turn it on, light is there. I'm happy. My job is done, right? I This is what we are trying to head in that direction, that we don't really need to know everything. We just need to experience what is directly necessary for me.
Also, what helped me a little bit under explaining this of being an observer in the meditation was just listen. Listen and be. You said 2 days ago, right? Listening is the best. So I was trying to put that here. And when the thoughts are surfacing from the uh, subconscious, just be aware. Just listen. Let this speak. Otherwise, we keep speaking that I let go, I let go, I am that, I am this. So,
Yeah,
Just be aware.
our discussion today will help many participants here who have this habit of analyzing and thinking. Many of us have, and for the longest time, I was also like that only. But I have learned to shut that chapter now. Done. I am done with it. Enough of that. The whole of my life, I have done that. Not anymore. I don't need it anymore. Right. That's how slowly, and because the more we listen to masters who have experienced, who are awakened masters, the more we listen to them, they are speaking a language which is alien to me. Right? And when I keep listening, it triggers my thoughts and I just can't leave my mind. So listening to Osho was constantly being in the mind. I listened to Osho for 3 long years. There is no audio of Osho that I have not listened. I have the whole collection with me. But the thing is, it kept me in the mind all the time, right? And for the longest, even when we have started doing these programs, I was in the mind most of the time, those sessions that we have taken, but there was an inner knowing that this is leading me somewhere. Once Unified started and I started engaging in Unified, I suddenly could see my own path. It opened me up to, well, go here, this is easier and this is simpler. Forget all that you learned from there. And you don't need to. And this is what I am communicating now, slowly and gradually, that we have given you the exposure to mind through all that talks we have shared with you, right? Those are talks for the mind. They are food for the mind. They will help the mind feel happy. Yes, 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 I am cooperating, right? So that was the candy we have given to everyone. In all participants have got the candy. Well, yes, wow, kitna acha course hai yaar. This is a very good course. The mind is agreeing, basically, right? Because that is food for the mind. But the real work will actually happen. Why that meditation? Why Preeti was leading it in a certain way? It was basically slowly satisfy the mind, but at the same time connect with your body and heart, right? That is the intention ultimately. And as we progress into the book, that we will remain more focused on the hard side, less of this
Understanding.
logical, right? And then experientially, each participant, if they are sincerely practicing, they will see that without using the mind, their life experiences are changing. This was my experience, I'm telling you,
Okay.
right? I am just working within me. I am working within me. I am constantly working within me, and outside everything is different. My friend circle has changed. My relationships have changed. Everything is automatically happening. That's
Oh, good.
how powerful this whole thing is, right? Then I became so confident. I said, good, let me continue. And I have become now very, very much connected to following my intuition now. I don't even question it. I just get a thought in the sense like anything which does not have a question attached to it, that I know is from intuition. I can recognize my intuition's message.
Oh,
That's how much I am connected now. So I can differentiate mental chatter and my intuition. I am very clear
intuition.
about it, right? As soon as I get anything from the intuition, I just go on that path. I
Sorry,
don't
sorry.
question.
You used the something. You said intuition just gives you something. You said
Yes,
the beautiful word you used. Some just
intuition does not give you any
Doubt.
secondary
ah
thought, right?
okay.
No questioning.
Finality, finality.
Uh,
Okay, this is the
uh,
word.
it is just one statement, and that's it, right?
Okay.
And I now then understand from that statement, it is just kind of pricking me. You may want to think about it now. So it is
Okay.
giving me food for thought, right? Then I dwell on that. Well, what is my intuition telling me, right? I can give several examples of it. It happens to me every day. And then when you just follow through on it, the whole day goes so smoothly, no stress, no tension. At the end of the day, I am happy, satisfied. I get a beautiful sleep,
That
right?
is the end product of this book practice.
Ah,
So
ah.
if
Okay.
you are satisfied with that, I mean, that for that only one acceptance is needed, that why I'm here in this human body. Am I here to just read and just all be, or thinking, imagining, or just I create my experience God-like? If what if God walks on the planet Earth? How do they live? So that is what the first acceptance of human life brings us there. Why we are in this body with so much capacity. What am I here to do?
Beautiful.
Buddha, after getting nirvana, he didn't leave the body. Krishna, knowing himself, he didn't go back. He lived his life, doing things what he had to. Right? So, many examples like that.
And Adi Shankaracharya
Mm.
was a very learned person, right? He has so many scriptures that we still have, we use them, etc. But there is one very important thing he said, Bhaja Govindam.
Mm.
That is the ultimate.
Absolutely.
That tells you very clearly, Bhajo. Don't talk. Bhajo. Govindam. That means he says, stay in the heart. Geet. It is a geet. It is a song. It is not a text. It is a song. And song is sung from the heart. So he says, don't go into the Vyakaran. Don't go into the grammar.
Correct.
Any special language you want to use will not help you at that time when you are at the place of decision. So,
Byakarana.
ah,
Byakarana. Yes.
and
The
this is
backward.
very clearly he has said in the very first paragraph that what is worth and what is not worth, right? And first time when I understood the meaning, मैं तो हिल गया totally. मैंने कहा wow, right? And that also understand, though the followers never talk of that.
Mm.
MS
Strange.
Subbalakshmi sang it so beautifully. Everybody loves to listen to the song. Nobody wants to use it, right? And everything else, which is logical, which is full of jargon, everybody said, "Oh, now I can make money out of it." They wanted to use it. They wanted to make money out of it. That's why they used it to simple people, and you give them a lecture about something very abstract, people will say, wow, what a knowledgeable person he is. हाँ, ये गुरु जी. And that's it. उनका काम चालू हो गया. So if they were teaching them to bhajo govindam, people will just be in their life and go आराम से. काम नहीं चलेगा, right? That is how things have happened. Once we realize that this is the beauty of unified, that you begin to understand, अरे यार किधर फंसा था मैं? Where was I? Got stuck. And then
माइंड को थकना है, और
हाँ,
माइंड को या तो थक जाना है बिल्कुल, देन ओनली ही विल सरेंडर टू हार्ट, एंड देन हार्ट विल गिव बिगर एक्सपीरियंस, देन माइंड विल कीप शट. ओके, व्हाट आई वाज डूइंग.
इसीलिए you will find me constantly laughing, because I now I can see the difference, right? And I can also see how easy it is. That is experiential. It is not at all difficult. Very, very easy. And we can constantly live this life that way. आपको आज का एग्जाम्पल
Correct.
बताता हूँ. I will just tell you the example. Yesterday I was just thinking, a long time I haven't had idlis. Yeah, I love idlis. And there is one person whom I have given a title that you make the best idlis in this entire universe. He's a friend of mine. He lives nearby. And today I have been given a big box of idlis, fresh, garam garam. And before the session, I had some of them, right?
Oh,
That's
beautiful.
how this whole thing functions, right? Your thought gets converted into matter
Whatever.
and arrives in front of you. That's the power of this thing. So just know it, that we are on
Yeah.
that journey.
So,
Uh, we are on
yeah,
that
I'm
journey.
ready for the walk.
Also, to drop my mind and to a certain extent, my ego developed by my mind. Wow, what a scripture! Knowing I have.
No,
Wow.
no, I actually, I have now bridged the gaps I feel before I go to the course. I think I have.
Slowly, it's happening. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. It's not that you have any sort of blockage or anything. It's just that now you will initially
It's a
find
difference.
an
Yeah.
abrupt change will happen, right? Because we are straight away going to go into something which will give make you think, what am I doing here? Trust me on that
Maybe
one.
until
I'm
the
telling,
part three.
this is my
Maybe until
experience. I'm telling you from my experience only.
it
I
doesn't
Yeah.
taste at once at all. I mean, for many, I would say for many, it doesn't taste at once.
yeah.
But maybe till the part three you go and the kind of shift happens in life. That's the only voice we hear,
It is.
even if it is
It,
10%.
you will enjoy it. I'm telling you. You will enjoy it.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. I am sure.
Even I have that feeling. It will all add value so much to
Yeah.
your
Let's
journey.
bring
Yeah, because
Kumarji into the
I feel
discussion.
very connected. So I'm pretty sure about that. Definitely.
Ramanda, Preeti, Shailesh, all the master. I,
No
I
more
could not stop.
advertisement of the course.
I could not stop to participate because Ajayji's experience, knowledge about the scripture. Ajayji, what profession are you in? By trade, study? I would love to say, yeah.
No, that's part of it.
If you doesn't want to share it, that's fine. So, I
No,
mean,
I am in finance and side, finance, insurance, and all.
okay,
But
excellent.
I love to, I said maybe because to understand,
Mhm.
because there are so many things on this spiritual side. When I came, I just didn't want to go just blindly. I wanted to understand what exactly it is.
Yeah.
And the more and more I understood,
Yeah, excellent.
and I loved it in the sense that I can see through things in the
Yes.
sense of understanding.
Correct.
Yeah,
What is the human
really.
being? What is God? What is the creation? And all those things that helps me in understanding, and that
Yes.
influences my behavior as well. So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but sorry, but after this 1 month, whatever we have now meditating and all this talks and discussions and sharing of knowledge. So it is also giving me how I will walk through this experientially.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
It,
like to add your depth of knowledge, scripture, and your understanding and your articulation, delivery. It's amazing. Since you were participate in the beginning, I saw that that's really huge impact. It's lovely. And
Thank you.
It's really been a part of your sharing, and everybody understood and understand, and then, I mean, learn from you. Not only Shailaji and Preetiji, this is the
No,
platform.
sorry.
And then,
That is for Shailaji and Preetiji and you.
Ajayji, so I was in your shoes, and I didn't left any dukan. So let's say any study, practice, learn, observe. I mean, everything I did it. And your same shoes, not like yours, but every one of us, all master, I believe that everyone's same. Somehow they know life experience, somehow they exposure to the, scripture, and so resonated. And then throughout this journey, I'm only saying, I was feeling, you just allow organically without, analyzing. So just this is the thing, what's in there, right? Each week we have a thing, stage by stage. You love the journey. You are traveling Kashmir, Jhel. You forget about your work. You have a loved one in with you and enjoy the Jhel, right? And they take you the last exit, and you're gonna all of a sudden you transform. That's my experience. And this is the last, and you are not looking for after this one anything in experience, knowledge by, and you can still connect. You can bringing back those your experience next year, take you next level understanding. Live through. And when you sharing that one, I was just I came a thought, and I was just like to share with you. Remember arranged marriage? The girl go to the boy's house, right? And not only always girls go to boys' house. If you see somewhere in Northeast, the boys go to the girls' house. That's the same. And the few African country has a boy go to the girls' house, right? And I just imagine if that girl going to the boys' house and dictate that their house, right? This is new. They knew everyone, right? And telling them, my house doing this way. You have to be this way, right? And you cannot even learn and stay that new house. So it has to be surrender what's in there. What's going on? What's the custom, right? You have to learn from this. Is completely new. And I feel like that girl going to the boy's house and experiencing, learning their custom, know everything, right? And later, my previous house, it's gonna be merged. Two houses become one. Your spiritual knowledge is not gonna waste. This is help you the next level. We're learning that it's add value so much. The Swahili mentioned earlier, because of there is no complete solution. There is a thing, and he's by profession engineer. He couldn't figure out that, and the engineer couldn't figure out our whole scripture. How about a regular common man? There's no way. This completely, only people can figure out that by sage, right? And other hand, this unified, it's completely different. They tell you small detail, walk you through, and give you the final certificate. Final ride. In the journey, you don't even realize what we got, where we came from, and that add value definitely. Your lifelong experience, learning, and you are observing. So much detail. You can explaining, connecting 3-4 dot immediately, right? Right away you can connect, right? So these ones give you the next platform, like flying the F-35. This is unified to give you the flight, be grounded yourself. This is amazing to having you here and learning from you, sharing this thing. So
No,
as
I
we
want to
start the
enjoy the
course,
journey. I have no expectation. I want to enjoy the journey itself. That's it.
and the
Because that's
final
why.
day.
Yes.
final day you realize, oh my God, what did happen here? What are you doing here? You know. So this is amazing, and also taking oath. This I'm truly saying. They don't tell me to tell you because this is my experience. Okay, I'm saying this really because I'm the user. I'm the iPhone 16, 18 user. This is the experience. Since the earliest version I used, and
No,
it's
I think Ajay will realize his value add when he will
yeah,
go through the course. For
yeah,
his incarnation in this form, it
yeah,
was very necessary to satisfy his hunger of all that, and then merge and become one. Okay, my purpose of using that mind is now fulfilled. Right.
Maybe
So
at the end of the course, I will have a cup of cappuccino with all of you.
you send me
The
a ticket
no,
a ticket to Dubai, and I am coming. I will then offer
yeah,
you a cappuccino there.
the
And
the
Shailesh Bhai will bring some idlis also.
oh
We
yes,
get
yes.
better idlis here.
The beauty of your being part of this program, it's not just out of chance. You are here for a reason. There is a big purpose behind it, and your clarity of spiritual knowledge is absolutely marvelous. I would say, it's awesome, right?
yeah,
That clarity very few people can have,
Very few.
and that clarity reflects in your explanation. If nobody,
yes,
if a person is not clear, they can't explain it,
yes,
right? So your explanation tells me that the level of clarity you have about the whole concept is fantastic. But what will happen now is when you go through unified, at the end of it, then you will bring them together. In chapter 22, we are going to do a royal wedding,
yeah.
and you will be
Gulab jamun.
master of
Remember, gulab
ceremonies. Yes,
jamun we're
yes,
gonna say.
yes, yes. And Ajay ji will be the master of ceremonies.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
Mm.
I
And
want to be a backbencher.
no, no, no. You just think about it. Like at the end of this course, your responsibility in the spiritual arena will become immense. You will deliver a lot to the humanity. Know it. I am telling you, you are going to go there. So just be aware that this is where you are headed now. It's not a matter of chance that you are here. There is a big purpose behind. So just continue um, the unified experience. Continue it, knowing that I have enough background on uh, the depth of the
Philosophical.
knowledge, right? Right. I have background now. I am satisfied with that knowledge because I have it. Let me see this new thing. Let me go through this one, and at the end of it, I will bring them together. Because for a long period, we will keep the mind in the back seat, right? And we will have the heart driving us, right? And that is the most troublesome period for the mind. So
Yeah.
you will just have to consciously keep that balance. That's about all, nothing else. And the entire group is going to benefit from the royal wedding at the end. When these two come together for you, it will be an asset for all of us. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
You have a big responsibility is coming. Just allow them this 6 months to pass by. You will be the one of the Saileji and Pritiji
Oh,
and admin team.
I want to be a
This is
backbencher.
easy. I mean,
I enjoy it.
once you understood, and if you have a time available to, if you change one person, not to changing, if you share one person understood completely, you're done, and your job is done. So, understood. Not we're not recruiting. This is not anything, right? So there's no sharing. End of the day, there's no sharing. You're sharing yourself. There's nothing to bring the group or preaching. No, none of them, you know.
No,
And then,
what Shailesh said, no, love. And so I have given that, I have been, I have given this responsibility to my better half, Sunanda ji. She does it. She has three,
both of
four.
you, both of you responsible, you know. You cannot excuse, escape. Or that's huge
So what
responsibilities
makes
coming.
Kumarji say this every time? Just can anybody guess? What happened to him?
Ah,
He always says, I am a consumer, but he comes and every time he'll say, unified is this. Just continue your journey.
Yeah,
No,
thank you.
he is full of wisdom. Every cell of his body, and
See,
special
Atala,
Shailesh ji and you, Mane, I'm amazed, you know. Uh, Amazed
Oh,
from what perspective I'm saying again. Yeah, because I can see through. I can see where from this word is coming, where from this experience is coming. Yeah, I have to only just now shift it.
all master is same. You know, once see this completed one time, if understood, there is no choice. You can't hold back. You're gonna become that one. You know,
yeah.
just allow them to be organically.
Thank
Kumarji,
you.
there's a
So
question for
see,
you.
Ah,
yes, man.
there is a question in the chat. What
I
is
didn't see that.
Kumarji's background?
And
Oh,
how are you in unified? And the third question, what makes you say every time how unified, how great it is?
because of it's a long journey and exploration. I just share. I went to all dukan, all guru. Never left anyone. Okay, and because of that inquiry, like Ajayji, and we're gonna landed here, and that's the one thing. And my background is mix khichdi. You cannot figure out. Last 21 years, I'm in the innovation lab, Harvard Innovation Lab. I'm serial entrepreneur, innovator, and then I just curious to how you gonna better the anything if I see anything. So how you gonna make them in a component to uplift better, make them better. So and apply to the unifies give me um, fuel,
Platform.
and then I see the any new person to and younger myself. I saw myself, that person. I saw the Ajay, that's the same thing in my shoes when I was started, right? Everyone's been through. This is so amazing. You can experience, and then without knowing this is gonna happen, transform. Without your notice, nobody's gonna send you the mail, anything, or tell you that this because automatically it's happen. Just allow, and then be with a group. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for question.
Thank you, Kumarji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Actually, excellent. We had a good discussion today. These discussions are getting deeper and deeper. So everyone needs to um, take the best advantage of this group knowledge that we are generating and creating every day. Of course, it's going to start shifting gears now as we move forward. We will try to remain focused on the book as much as possible, right? We will continue discussions though, but we'll remain more focused on the book in the days to
Chapter
come.
wise. Mhm.
Yeah, chapter wise, because that is the most important part of all people coming into the group is they want to learn from the book, right? So we will remain focused on the book. Tomorrow we will do a proper organized presentation for all of you about unified, and that will help clarify lots of your thoughts about the program, right? It will help. So we have prepared, and we are ready to bring it to all of you tomorrow
So
at
that
this
you
time,
have
right? Yeah. Yeah.
just a little awareness on what we did initially, day one on 3rd March or 4th March for English group. We just said that, okay, start practicing these meditation and at least practice one time with us and one time with yourself. So having said that, it means for now we have experienced those stillness for about 50 hours in this month. That is adding to the increased awareness or concentration. The kind of meditation we practiced, many body scans, many inner voice recognition, many mental chatter separation, what is useful, what is useless, that kind of thing. Letting go, being an observer, what we did so far was enormous. And that is just the foundation for unified. And it will take us to the next level. So let the curious mind, how much it had to play, it did let it play. Gradually, it will shift the gear to experience something different, something new.
Chili. Excellent. Let's listen to Anuji. Please unmute. Yeah.
Yes, so deep gratitude to Preeti ma'am and Shailesh sir, just absorbing all the wonderful wisdom from everybody here. So trying to absorb within myself, trying to understand, just heartfelt gratitude that I'm here and learning from all of you, and really happy that I'm in this journey. So I'm trying to transform myself, understand, unified. Sir, only one thing, as you mentioned, the classes would be in the morning, and just in case I'm not able to attend the class online, I will go through the YouTube sessions. But if I have questions, how do I post it? Or
Are you in the US?
yes, I'm
Okay.
Canada.
Okay. Okay. So, yes, in Canada, of course, same time zones wise. So it is going to be in the morning. And if the timing does not fit in your schedule, that's okay. Continue to follow through on YouTube recordings. Just keep doing that. Questions wise, you can on Saturday, if you have time, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that, so Saturdays, if you join the session, we will have Q&A every day. So like
Okay.
3 days a week for the English session, we have
Mm-hmm.
Q&A. 3 days a week for Hindi session also, we will have Q&A. So you can join any of the sessions, right? Even though you are in the English group, you can
Mm-hmm.
join whichever day you find a convenient time. Just join. Keep noting your questions, and then we can help you with answers. Also, keep posting your questions in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the advantage of putting your question in the chat is that it is being serviced by the entire team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like when I am sleeping, Neha ji, Monil ji, Vandana ji, they back up, right, from because they are in the other time zone, right?
Yeah.
And when they are sleeping, Preeti and I look after the chats, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like that, we keep on supporting each other, and
Mm-hmm.
the group gets a continuous service. So
Mm-hmm.
you
Also,
can
if
post.
it's a big question, we can address here in the session so that you
Yeah.
can refer it to it in your
Okay.
Yeah. So
vision.
yeah. So if there is a question that you put there in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
we in the next session we will try to answer it in the session itself. Right?
Okay.
So when you go through the recording next
Mm-hmm.
day, you will probably get the answer. Right? That's another thing I usually try to do it because several questions are very similar. So I
Mm-hmm.
address it in my talk. Most of the time, many questions are
Mm-hmm.
answered right here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure.
listen to everybody's questions.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely we get our answers too.
Mm-hmm.
But even though if you have anything specific, do not hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
You will find ways.
Yes, sure, sure. So I feel I'm so privileged or blessed to be in such like great masters, hearing from all of you. So, Preeti ma'am, Shailesh sir, Ajay sir, Kumar sir, everybody, like Achala ma'am. So, hearing from all of you and gaining this wisdom, like trying to imbibe and absorb within myself. Sir, I have just one thing which I'm trying to like kind of um, kind of regulate that I was a people pleaser and I just go out of my way. Like that day you did answer that to be observer, do not you did, but I still, like, I try not to go over. I have a habit of oversharing or overgiving, but now I try to control. But at times when I feel that okay, somebody is in a little difficult situation, and though he or she has not asked me for help, I kind of feel that okay, maybe with a little bit of help from my end, I can try to not resolve, but at least try and give some help to or support to the other person. So, is that something which is which I should do, even they have not asked me? I feel that okay, it's my prerogative that I should try and help.
And we have a full session on just this question.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the videos that we have shared, the additional talk videos, there is a
Mm-hmm.
session about it where we talk about interference.
Mm-hmm.
So when you try to interfere into somebody else's life, you are actually
Mm-hmm.
interfering.
Mm-hmm.
You are meddling with their plan of life.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is not asking you for help, just keep quiet. You
Mm-hmm.
have lot of work on yourself. Why do you keep looking at others? Is because you are running away from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is a normal thing. Everybody is doing just that only. Think about it. Everybody trying to help others.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs help?
Right. So I'll share a small example. I mean, that day in the temple, what happened? Like one of my, known person, she lost her phone. She said, I can't find my phone." So then we started like looking for it. I mean, though she did not come to me and ask me for help, I felt that let me also try and like look for the phone. I started giving her some options, and then at the eventually she found it. So I kind of over kind of gave, like, I thought like it is also my, not my duty, but also like let me also try and help her because she lost her phone, she's not able to get it. So in that case, like, should I, sir, kind of step
Ask
back or
yourself.
watch?
Yes, you have to, every time that urge comes from within, ask
Hmm.
yourself why.
Hmm.
Why am I doing this? You are actually overstepping somebody else's toes.
Hmm. Yes.
Interference is that only, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Allow them to experience that loss of the phone as
Hmm.
to full depth.
Hmm.
We are not here to change the world. That's
Right.
not our responsibility.
Hmm.
Focus on yourself, right? That is more important. Why should you focus on yourself? Because nobody else will do that.
Yes. True. Yeah.
People, if someone else is focusing on you, they can only focus on your exterior.
Hmm.
They can never focus on your mind. They can never focus on your thinking,
Hmm.
your feeling, none of those things. You are the only one who has access to that information, and you
Hmm.
can only work on it. So, what
Hmm.
should be your priority?
Hmm.
Me, self.
Hmm.
That is my priority. Everything else is secondary.
Hmm.
If someone asks me for help, I
Hmm.
will do it with full compassion,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
But till such time somebody asks, I am busy with myself.
Hmm.
That is
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
It so paropakar, you have to understand what it means. There is a very wrong understanding of several of these things that are there in our scriptures. People have misinterpreted them for
Hmm.
social benefits.
Hmm. Hmm.
Understanding them correctly is more important, and
Hmm.
then over time you will begin to
Hmm.
feel little more neutral,
Hmm.
right? So when you suddenly get the urge to help somebody,
Hmm.
question yourself, why am I getting this urge?
Hmm. Hmm.
I can tell you, you will immediately find there is an emotion playing behind.
Hmm. Hmm.
And look at the emotion. What is that emotion?
Hmm.
Right? Your mind
Hmm.
is playing with you.
Hmm.
What is that emotion? And that emotion Once you start looking at the emotion, you will begin to
mm,
understand, oh my God, what am I
mm,
doing?
mm. Sure, because I'm sure, sir, when it's the other way around, when I need some support, I have to like kind of fend myself. I find my ways to get it. So maybe it's that kind of feeling which kind of I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that
You want to
I
solve your
yeah,
own problems, not you
yeah.
don't want anybody interfering at that time, right?
Yes, yes.
Same thing is valid for everybody.
Mm,
They should not feel interfered.
mm,
The little kid, if you see those little children who are still learning to hold spoon in their hand,
mm,
you put them in a baby chair and give
mm,
them food in a plate and give them a spoon,
mm,
and they are now struggling to take food in the spoon. What does
mm,
mom do?
mm.
Mom starts feeding them,
Yes.
and they just turn their face. They don't want,
Mm, mm,
because mom is interfering with their learning process.
mm, mm,
This is nature. This is
mm,
how we are designed.
mm.
But because of our mind, we overstep everybody else.
Yes.
And
True.
primary reason for that is we are externally oriented.
Mm,
All of us, why? Because we are in the mind.
mm,
Mind uses the senses. Senses are always looking outside. They can't look inside, isn't it?
mm,
That's why you will
mm,
see things outside only. You
mm,
have not had time to bother about yourself.
mm,
Now is the time. Look at yourself now.
mm,
Start becoming familiar with yourself. Start becoming
mm,
respectful for yourself.
mm,
Becoming more friendly with yourself.
mm,
You are a special one that has been
mm,
ignored so far.
mm.
Now is the
Yes.
time.
Yes, sir.
Back to yourself.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
Just one more suggestion. Many
Yes,
times,
ma'am.
whatever he said, you said more than what he said. So the listening is not complete yet.
Mm,
You need to go back and listen to what he said again.
mm,
Yes.
When you listen, you do not speak. Just listen. And we do not have to confirm or validate what others are saying. Change in attitude, it's inner change.
mm,
Just receive, perceive. You are missing what he's saying behind the words. Ajayji has been telling that I hear behind what you say.
mm,
You are missing on that. And
mm,
that can only happen when there is silence inside and you are in reception. So that's a day-to-day learning. We are too much. It shows how much you want to help others, how much you want to let others know that you are in, you know, in uh, communication. You want to confront your side also. But just be at your side and listen carefully. You will see, realize the difference, what it is.
Very true, Preeti ma'am. You are so correct. Yes, I will take in your. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are absolutely, I mean, there. Thank you so much.
We keep doing it. We are like raised that, that we want to prompt them. As soon as somebody asks question, we want to answer immediately. That's how we are groomed, right? But take a step back, and we will have to take this step back many times. In good situation, bad situation, that's what we have been doing. Look at the pain from behind, take a step back like that, right? So it will help you in many ways.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Listen
so
to the
much.
conversation again. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you.
thank you. Chaliye, excellent. But I am so happy that these kind of questions are being asked. Very good. Thank you, Anuji, because it opens up awareness for everyone. Yeah, thank you. And this is a normal thing. This is a common experience of most of us. We are in the mind. We are under the control of senses, which are outward, and hence we have lost touch with ourselves. So, the practice of meditation that we have done over the last 24 days is towards connecting with self. That is the primary goal. We have forgotten about ourselves. We need to become selfish. That is what it is. Because nobody else will look after me. Trust me on
I
that.
I learned this affirmation from Louise, and she said, "Only I live in my mind," and that I was so important to change everything in my life. I didn't remember, or I didn't know how it worked, but it worked magically, because every time I was thinking, making a decision, then I was thinking five people, what they will say, okay, and rejecting and accepting those decisions. But then when I came, I was able to walk this path till now by myself. Nobody else meditates in my home. In my family side, everybody does, but on the other side, there are still changes and they are incorporating. But uh, that path was only possible because I could make assure myself that I'm on the right path, still doing service and still learning, gradually learning every day. Every day there's a learning. Not even a single day I can say I didn't learn anything. And that is from all of you and from day-to-day life experience.
Good. All right. So, dear masters, the next session is going to be first session of introduction at the same time that we met today, and then we'll tell more in that session itself. Right. So, thank you for your patience in working through the exercises that we have done to date, all the meditations and practicing this. You will yourself see how beneficial this will be in the days to come. So 2 more days, like 2 more sessions of introduction, and then we start with chapter 1. Right? That's it. So, but in our second introduction sessions, we will be covering 2 chapters of the book, not the practice thing, the preface and the introduction. Those 2 things we will be covering from the book only in our second intro session. So it is going to be from the book, most of it.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
very important to go through that because that is the compass that we have to carry throughout.
Yeah.
Keep reminding.
Yeah, it tells us everything what basically we need to know about doing the course. So this is more like metadata for the book, right? So more like that. Good. Thank you. Any other question anybody has? Somebody had raised a hand right now. Who was that? No question. Okay. All right. So we'll take leave now. See you tomorrow in the introduction